So I'm curious, like we see a lot of startups nowadays that are trying to build new databases and commercializing open source. Just there's so many problems that can be tackled in the database space, and I think that it's a really great example of what other companies should and should not do in trying to commercialize an open source database. I'm curious, do you have any things that you see commonly a lot of these companies doing wrong or doing specifically right that that you've seen from working on Cassandra and at DataStax?
Oh god, there's the list of sins. It's probably in Matt's talk about how to destroy an open source community. I mean, I think this is any company. DataStax is not immune to any of this. No company is. I've never seen a company nail this because it's just not human nature. But it's like, wow, everyone's using it. Quick, let's commercialize the hell out of this thing. And then pure panic. Oh my God, no one's going to pay us money. It's just going to be free software out there, like a floppy disk in the mail, like the AOL disk back in the day. Like we're going to fail. And then, so the result of that panic is usually like some really bad choices for open source licenses, open source-ish, like BSL, like, or, I mean, yeah. I mean, I remember sidebar on BSL, Monty Vidness from MariaDB. He and I used to talk all the time at OzCon, and he was dreaming up BSL. And he's like, hey, the Cassandra project, you ought to think about this. And he and I debated it quite a bit. And I just like, what? It's so complicated. If I need a lawyer to understand my open source license, then no. And so we just agreed to disagree. And, but that's Monty's thing. He's very good at he's going out and debating. And I always enjoyed debating with Monty. But he did it. And so, that exists. But then there's other, the bigger controversies, like, what happened with Elastic. Like, what happened? Well, all of a sudden Amazon was like, open search. And it didn't work out the way you expected. We've gone through this with the Apache Cassandra project. And Apache license is, if it doesn't hurt or it doesn't make you second guess, and you're probably not doing open source right.